Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Ejeomah and I am a pharmacist and content creator here in Abuja, Nigeria.
I'm living good, I'm living great. Everything I do.
As you can see by the title, I'm here to address this just because I've gotten a lot of, oh, is it true this, is it true that, through my DMs and some on YouTube. I feel like you all are waiting for me to address this very topic. The truth is, number one, let me tell you, disclaimer, sometimes I don't have the answers to all these questions, okay? So for especially this particular one, right, it came as a shock to me as well. Like when I saw it, I was like, did I see well? And I had to be sure until I started seeing it on other people. I didn't want to comment on it the first time I saw it. Like I saw it on someone's page, I think on Instagram or thereabouts, and I didn't want to comment on it because I was like, I'm not sure if this is like real. I don't know if this is real. So I didn't ever commented on it until I started seeing it on other people's posts, and I'm like, there's something going on here. If you are confused about what is going on, I'm going to start with this. Recently, somewhere around last month or last 2 months, there was a circular that was going round about the government's taking a hold on paying intern, whether you're an intern or you're undergoing housemanship or something like that. So there's this circular that has been going round that was for the past few weeks, like a month or two ago. So it was going round, and maybe if you have not heard of it, now you're hearing of it. I'm going to post it here. And another disclaimer, I'm going to be using allegedly a lot because to be honest with you guys, I don't have an idea. I don't work in the government, okay? So I'm going to use allegedly so as to avoid any legal issues. It's written head of service of the Federation. I'm going to post it here, okay, or somewhere here. The internship program in the civil or public service. The National Council on Establishment, NYSC, at its 42nd meeting held from 30th November to 4th December 2020 in Ikeja, Lagos. So this was actually released this year, but it was something that was already concluded apparently within 30th November and 4th December when they held the 42nd meeting in Ikeja, Lagos. But they released this letter 12th of April 2021. So they can finish concluding on somebody's case and releasing it like months later. You would not even know. Review the current status of internship programs or housemanship or NYSC doctors in the service and approved their removal from the schemes of service as posts attracting grade level in the salary structure. Secondly, it goes to say the council based its decision on the grounds that the period of this program form part of the trainings in their respective professions. Interns shall, however, be considered for the payment of allowance to be determined by the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission. First of all, when I saw that allowance, I don't know, for some reason that was a joke. That was the comedy part for me because what they are paying us now, what is it? They go on to say the approval will be reflected in subsequent edition of the schemes of service. So that means like when they want to, in the process of renewing the editions of the schemes of service, they would remove the grade level, internship grade level, because I know if you watched my previous video, one of my videos, I explained that internship grade is when you're climbing the corporate ladder in the public service is the least. So they want to scrap it apparently or allegedly. Okay, so as people were talking about this, that this one, that one, I think it got to them because of social media. It's really like escalated things because people were reposting, causing their concerns on Twitter, Instagram, I think maybe Facebook, WhatsApp, everywhere. It was just going round. So in the process of this, right, they now brought another circular. So that circular it was from the office of the head of the Civil Service of Federation. They now released a press statement because of the ongoing feedbacks. I mean, like, this thing blew up. I don't think they were expecting it to blow up. I think they expected it to just go on and everybody just accepts it, but nobody was taking it funny, right? So they now released a press statement on the circular on internship programs in civil public service. I'm going to post it here. The attention of the office of the head of the Civil Service of the Federation has been drawn to the publication, making the rounds on social media platform with regard to the establishment's circular on the above subject. It has therefore become important to make the following clarifications. First, the circular does not in any way suggest or prescribe the discontinuance of remuneration, salaries, and end allowance for interns as been speculated. They said that the circular does not in any way suggest or prescribe the discontinuance of salary, but this okay, let's read what they said before. They said the council approved their removal from the schemes of service. If you are removing them from the schemes of service, that means you are not going to be paying them the actual salary they are supposed to be paid if they are on the grade level. And you said interns shall however be considered for payment of allowance not to be determined. That means an allowance that will be determined by the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, not by the federal government again. So it's another to be determined. And now they are saying that the circular does not in any way mean they will discontinue the salary. So and that's just like counterfeiting what they said before. And then they said secondly, moreover, internship is a period of work experience, so they're still trying to bring out what they said before, but just modifying it in to my understanding. Thirdly, the schemes of service details the requirements for full employment and career progression within the civil service. It is important to reiterate that the circular does not seek to alter the wage structure of the internship program. According to, maybe it's all that, maybe just me that don't understand, like I'm yet to understand the English, do you understand? But according to what this is, it's almost like it's counterfeiting what it said before, because it's saying that it is important to reiterate that the circular does not seek to alter the wage structure of the internship program of different professions. The above clarification are for the avoidance of doubt and further guidance. In the press statements that they released, that they are not trying to alter the wage, but the first circular said that they are going to remove them from the schemes of service. I don't think you guys need me to explain anything again. What I would say is this: according to what I heard and according from the fact that I could gain from like one or two people in my field, I was told that this wasn't it was not really intended for pharmacists, because I got a lot of questions from pharmacists and asking if like, oh, is it true that this and that. They said this was not intended for pharmacists. Actually was for the doctors, those that are on housemanship. And the reason is because allegedly, like, you know, during the time the doctors were going on strike, those on housemanship were also going on strike, because the government feels like they own you. Because, like, you know, when you're doing NYSC, okay, or your internship, the government feels like you are their property. So whatever they tell you to do, you're just supposed to say yes sir, yes ma'am, and just go ahead and do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? During those times that the doctors were going on strike, all those that were on housemanship, those that were there on a service here, NYSC service here, medical officers, they were also going on strike with the main doctors, the consultants and all that. So I think that aggravated them and made them release this such statement so as to ground you and say okay. And the reason why they were going on strike was because of salary, okay? It was not anything else. Not like the doctors decided that okay, we don't want to do our work again. But I mean, for people that work hard as anything, and during the pandemic there were a lot of cases and they had to put their everything, sacrifice their time, their own life, risking their own life, and they were not getting paid for it. No hazard payments. They had to go after it before anything was released to them. They had to like sweat before they can get paid. So they were going on strike for such reasons, so as to like the government do what they're supposed to do. According to what it was not supposed to affect the pharmacy, but we all know, right? We all know that if it starts, eventually it's going to creep into other health service. So it's going to actually affect everybody at the end of the day, both pharmacists or anybody working in the health sector. I hope that with the press statement, they are not going to actually touch or do anything in regards to that, and things go normal. I don't think it happens in any other country. Okay, pre-reg and pharmacist trainee or doctor trainee in any other country, you are going to be paid for what you're doing, even per hour. So I don't know why ours would be different. That comes to the end of this video. So for those that are asking, I hope this does that for you. Just pray that it doesn't, if at all this eventually comes to pass, it doesn't come to pass in your own tenure or in your own time. Okay, if you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section. I hope this helps to clear your doubts, and I will see you in another video. Do take care of yourself and have a wonderful day. Okay, bye.